So in the last video, I showed you guys the exhaust that LeoVince sent out to me that I'm going to be putting on the MT-09. I got it all here. It's temporarily put together. Looking all flashy here. We're gonna have to be taking it apart, or rather just taking off the pipes, because I'm gonna be putting some AntiSeize on all the places where the pipes join to like the collector and the slip-on. But in the last video, I just wanted to show you guys generally what it's gonna look like. Not an issue, we'll take those apart, but we're gonna get that installed today. Guys, the weather is freaking amazing. Seriously, this is the day that I've been looking forward to. It's 70 degrees and clear skies. It's spectacular. But yeah, I'm gonna get it rolled out. First thing that I want to do is do a little sound test with the stock exhaust, so we know, you know where we're starting from. We'll get it installed, and yeah, I'm probably gonna have to let it sit for a little bit after I do the sound test. Gonna be handling a warm exhaust. This shouldn't be too hard. Like on the R6, when I did the exhaust on that, I had to take off some of the fairings. The MT-09 is a naked bike. It's got no fairings on the lower parts. So I'm gonna get that rolled out, and we'll get this thing started. All right, so that's the stock exhaust sound. Really quiet, super quiet, but I mean, that's what you're gonna get on this bike. So I'm gonna let this cool off a little bit, and then I'll start taking it off. I haven't decided if I'm gonna, so we got the O2 sensor right here, right there on the stock exhaust. The LeoVince has the bung for that sensor, but on my R6, I didn't use it because I was disabling that on the ECU flash. I'm likely gonna do the same thing on this, but in the meantime, I might still attach that sensor. Haven't decided yet. I'm gonna do the ECU flash as quick as I can, but I don't know if I'm gonna be really riding this between now and then. I just don't really wanna ride it too much with an aftermarket exhaust on there without the O2 sensor connected. So yeah, I'm gonna start putting some AntiSeize on this. We'll get the stock exhaust taken off, and then we'll get this one put on the bike. All right, so I got the AntiSeize put onto the pipes. Strongly recommend that. It makes it a lot easier to slide these on. It also will make it a lot easier if you ever have to remove the exhaust or take off any of the pieces. They won't be, you know, stuck together, which has definitely been an issue. Especially, I remember on my WR250 when I had to take that off in order to modify it. That's another story. And repack the exhaust. It was like seized in there against the header. So recommend AntiSeize when you're putting this, putting the piping work together. So I put the springs on here. They hold the pieces together. This is just gonna make it a little bit easier to install with these put on here. I'm gonna get the stock exhaust taken off, and then we can start mounting this thing up. All right, so stock exhaust is off. That was stupid easy. So much easier than the R6. And it's not even that there's really more bolts. It's just not having to take off all the fairings saves so much time. It was just 2 bolts in the back, the 6 nuts holding on the header pipes, and then unscrewing the O2 sensor, and that was it. I got the remaining pieces on the LeoVince exhaust on here. So there's these pieces right here that are the actual mounting hardware. So you put the bolts through here, and you've got a spring that attaches to this to hold on this little spacer thing. I got it in the position that I think it needs to be, but once I get it up underneath the bike, I'll be able to see if it actually needs to be adjusted anyway, if I need to flip any of them. I got a towel underneath the bike just in case I need to set the exhaust down. It doesn't get scratched or anything like that. It should be really freaking stupid easy. The only thing that I'm really, I wouldn't say confused, but the only question mark here is there is a bracket right here. This is the bracket that actually mounts in the rear, and I'm not quite sure what the exact positioning is for that bracket. I'll figure it out when I get it under there, but yeah, we're ready to put this thing on. All right, so I realized that I put these in the wrong order, so I got to get these flipped on here. Easy peasy, but the long indentation side right here, this goes against the engine. The short side right here goes against the exhaust. Then the plate mounts on that little short side. Then you get these secured down with the nuts, and then you can attach the springs to these plates. So I'm gonna get those all flipped around and positioned correctly. Then we can get the exhaust stuck on there. All right, guys, the exhaust it's installed. I got the O2 sensor connected. I realized that there is no like closeout for the bung if you don't want to use the O2 sensor, which is strange because it came with the one on my R6. So I don't know if it was just missed in the packaging or if it doesn't come with one, because once I do the ECU flash, I'm not going to be using that O2 sensor, so then I can just remove it. But it's super simple because the O2 sensor, it just sits right along here, and the plug is literally right here. It wasn't too hard. I actually pulled up the manual for the installation instructions online because it was just easier to see the images on the manual. Pretty simple once you figure it out. You got one at the rear. That one is, I think, the second shortest bolt. Then you got one in the center that's right here. That one's the longest bolt. And then the shortest bolt is down here. Oh man, this looks so good. I love how this looks. The only thing that I have left to do, I've got some stainless steel cleaner. Since I've been handling the exhaust with my hands, you know, it's got all the oils on it now, so I'm just gonna get that cleaned off with some cleaner. It just looks so much better. It's that Italian quality, guys. So I'm gonna get that cleaned off, and we'll get this started up for the first time. Oh my God. Let me know what you guys think of that sound. It's finally loud now. Although, see, when I did the R6, when I first put the exhaust on, I thought it sounded really good and really loud. But with this, I think I still need to take that dB killer out. That's gonna be in the next video. I'll take the dB killer out and I'll do a complete sound test back to back to back, showing you guys the stock, the aftermarket, and with the dB killer taken out so we can see just how that sounds. It should sound really good because that should free it up a little bit more. It should be pretty loud. Right now though, I'm gonna take this thing out for a ride. I'm gonna see how it sounds on the GoPro when I'm riding, because with the stock exhaust, you could barely even hear the bike. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my gear on and we'll head out. Figure while I had it out here, might as well give her a bath. Looking fine. Looking so good. Man, that just cleans up the look a lot. When you don't have that big old giant freaking cinder block underneath the bike, it looks so much better. All right, so if you guys watched the top speed run that I recently did, I need gas. At least I think I mentioned in that video. I didn't get gas. I knew I'd be okay. I just have to go straight to the gas station the next time I rode. So that's what we're gonna do now. Hopefully, I don't run out of gas. Gonna take it easy on the way there, and I'll pick up this vlog after I get gas. Man, I rarely get gas because I only need to get gas for my bikes, but man, it seems like gas is going way up. Of course, I live in the US, so I mean, it's never really expensive. I feel like it was, you know, just a hair over $2 recently, and now it's $2.67 for regular, $3.50 for premium. All right, let's give this girly some go-go juice. Start her up. Let's give it a little rev here. Oh my goodness. Oh yes. Oh, I love the sound. Like, and when you're at low revs, it's not annoying. Jeez. Jeez. The little gurgle. Oh, so much better. It feels stronger. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Like, it shouldn't make that much of a difference, but like, my butt dyno is peaking right now. I got hella spikes on the butt dyno, and I'm not even like, I mean, I'm going probably like 90% throttle. Jeez. Jeez. I love it. I love it so much. But I tell you what, that dB killer is coming out ASAP. The sound though, oh, it's so clean. I'm so happy with this exhaust. Again, it'll be linked down in the description if you guys want to check it out. They make it for a bunch of different bikes. Yes. Oh, I love it so much. I hope you guys do too. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of it. Give the video a big old thumbs up if you enjoyed it or the video helped you out. I love it. Breathes freaking new life into this motorcycle. Make sure you hit that sub button if you're not subbed already. Ring that notification bell so you guys get notified of all the videos coming out for this bike and more. You can get all my merch at motonosity.com/shop. You guys have been awesome. I've been Motonosity. Remember, life's better with horsepower. Keep life lived. And I'll see you guys in the next one.